Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk, back on the video today. And so, yeah, let's get into this video. It's a little short video, and we're here to talk about four guys I can see the Rockets signing out their day one of NBA free agency. Actually, I'm going to move it to five. So, yeah. Moving it to five guys who want to be here. Starting with number one. Or actually not that want to be here that I could see us signing. So starting with number one, Justice Winslow. Justice Winslow is somebody from Houston. He has had a lot of rumors around going to Houston. Rockets are very interested, so this is a guy I could see them picking up. Then two, Kendrick Nunn. I could see the Rockets picking him up. They've had a little bit of interest in him ever since the Heat have been interested in James Harden and Victor Oladipo. They've always thrown his name into the trade talks for a deal. They only got a deal once. They only got a deal once done, and that was the Victor Oladipo trade, not the James Harden trade. Kendrick Nunn would already be a Houston Rocket if James Harden got traded to the Heat, but we all know how that went out, and he went to the Brooklyn Nets. But moving on. If Kendrick Nunn would not sign with the Houston Rockets, another guy I can see signing with this team to play backup point guard, which I think Kendrick Nunn would do, if not backup shooting guard, is Elfrid Payton. He's a guy that has been a starter kind of overratedly. He's an overrated starting point guard, but he's a underrated backup point guard, if you know what I mean. He's been the starting point guard for the Knicks the last couple seasons just because they have never felt like going out and getting depth at point guard. Now they got Derrick Rose, but I could see them going after him. And we got some more backup point guards again, just in case Kendrick Nunn and Elfrid Payton don't sign. We got Malik Monk. He plays more shooting guard, but he can play the point guard position. So it'd be nice having him in. Out of these guys, I think out of these point guards, I think I'd most likely want Malik Monk or Kendrick Nunn. They're both very good, both very young. And that's what we're trying to improve on. So I would like to bring in either Justice Winslow and Kendrick Nunn or Justice Winslow and Malik Monk. I like Justice Winslow and Kendrick Nunn because they have chemistry, seeing them right here playing with the Heat. Justice Winslow, of course, plays for the Grizzlies now, but would be nice to add two guys who have chemistry with each other, adds the chemistry to the roster. Malik Monk would be nice. And the fifth one is Frank Ntilikina. This is just going complete overboard if none of those three guys, Malik Monk, Elfrid Payton, or Kendrick Nunn, don't want to play backup point guard for you, then you go to Frank Ntilikina. I think he'd be a nice little backup point guard for the Rockets. Right now, realistically, the backup point guard for the Houston Rockets is DJ Augustin. I don't think that will last long. I think he'll either get traded or waived in the next couple days or hours, maybe that much, because we saw George Hill get waived last night. We'll see. Not by the Rockets. He was waived by the Sixers. But the Rockets are going to definitely make a roster move in the next couple hours or days. And I don't think they'll be signing somebody. I think they'll waive or make a trade. And last but not least, veteran guys. I know we don't want to add veteran guys to the roster, but whenever you have a top 2 pick like Jalen Green, there's going to be veterans that want to come to this team. There's a lot of veterans that want to come and play for this team and be alongside Jalen Green and teach him. Like you saw a couple years ago, JJ Redick signing with the Pelicans because he wanted to play with the number 1 overall pick. I know Jalen Green's only the second, but 1, 2, there's not really a big difference. Really, if Evan Mobley, Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Suggs were all in a different draft, they would all be the first overall pick. So, there will be guys in free agency that want to come to the Houston Rockets because they want to play with that second pick environment. I think maybe Daniel Tice. I think that's why he might have signed with the Houston Rockets. But yeah, that's who I think the Rockets might be interested in. Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, Justice Winslow, Alfred Payton, and Frank Ntilikina. And then veteran guys that want to come and play with Jalen Green. So that's it for the video, and peace out. Go Rockets.